Hey guys, Zach with Joker's Trains, and we are back once again for a catalog review. If you didn't watch my last review, I like to do catalog reviews. I know some of you guys don't care about them. You think they're all the same. I don't really care. I like to get on here in my mouth and talk about trains. So that's what we're going to do today. And since it's pouring the rain down here in Florida, this gives me a good opportunity to make a quick little video. So let's go ahead and jump into this catalog. This is Lionel 2022 Volume 2. As you can see here, we have the early Challenger on the cover. And I find it convenient that Lionel didn't use the green marker lights on the front of their catalog because they're obnoxious, and I guess I didn't want to ruin the surprise for everybody. But let's go ahead and jump in here. Let's skip through all this. You got the Cab 3. I guess it'll be coming out later this year. I didn't order one. Kind of curious to see how they do. And then we'll go ahead and jump in with the steam because that's what we're all here for, is the steam. And the first engine is the early Challenger. It's the brass hybrid Challenger. These are the Euro 72 requirement, minimum requirement, and they're going to be a length 28.5 inches long. I just don't care for them. I like the later version of the Challenger much better than these, but I know some people that I've talked to are pretty excited about them, but most people I've talked to aren't really that excited. And with the retail $2,500, I think it's a bit ridiculous. I think Lionel missed the mark here. It's if you don't know, it's the 160th anniversary of the Union Pacific. And I think there's far more Union Pacific engines they could have done that I think would have celebrated the 160th anniversary of the Union Pacific. So, good job, Lionel. You managed to fumble the ball yet once again, and you gave us these overpriced, ugly Challengers. But it's par for the course, I guess, here recently. Anyways, you got the Pilot, you got the Greyhound. You got two different road numbers of this, and you got an unnumbered style you can get. And you got some more on this side, on this page. So I mean, you could end up with a whole bunch of early Challengers if you wanted to buy all of them at $2,500 a lick. I don't know what pre-order is on them. I haven't looked yet because I'm not interested. But then Lionel came through once again and did the ugliest paint scheme that they've ever done. They call it the 49er, I guess. I call it the hot dog because it's what it looks like to me. But could have left that one out. All right, let's jump on to the next page. This is a much better engine to me, even though I'm not particularly a Pennsylvania fan. So it's the L1 Mikado, and this is an all-new product, and from what I can tell, this is a tooling that they bought from MTH. This looks just like an MTH engine to me. We have several different Pennsylvanias here. You got 3 different Pensies, and then you have the Santa Fe, Detroit, Toledo, and Ironton, and the Lehigh in New England. Problem is I can't mix and match what I want here because I do like these little engines. I like little steam engines in general. I think they're cool, but I like the tender on this 1343. But I don't like where the headlight's at. So if I could get the headlight off of this one up here or this one and get this tender, we'd be in business. But you could have several different road numbers of these and it wouldn't cost you a whole lot of money. So that's good. These do have whistle steam. I think they're awesome. Somebody was telling me they're supposed to have a swinging bell, but don't see it listed here on the feature list. But these are an 042 minimum curve if you haven't looked at the catalog yet. And they retail for what? $950, so I think you could probably get them for $850, $825 in that range on a pre-order. I may find out because I may inquire, but I'm not sure that I'm ordering anything from this catalog. But if I did, this would be on the list of things that I would order, and it would probably end up being this Pennsy one just with that tender because I think the tender's cool. All right, let's jump to the next page here. Oh wait, we'll make a little note. The Santa Fe is $50 more because it has a brass tender. Cute. Next page, the Greenbrier. I find this to be funny that they did the Greenbriers. This is pretty sure these are also MTH toolings. And if you've been on Trains or eBay here recently, you can find an unknown amount of PS1 MTH Premier Greenbriers on any of those sites. I've always thought it was funny. I'm like, man, Lionel should make one of those. Everybody's selling their PS1 versions, but here you go. Lionel made the legacy version. So you got 3 CNOs on this, and then you got the family lines there. 614, I believe, is the famous Greenbrier that everybody talks about or goes to see or whatever. Little note: the chassis system has a chassis system railroads on the side instead of the CNO. But on the next page, the family lines. I don't care for that tender. I think that's I don't like that at all. Next page, we'll go here and have the what we got here, 613 with the smoke deflectors on it, and you can also get the heavyweights. Apparently this is the first time they've done this paint scheme in heavyweights in quite some time. I think the last time they did it was the 90s, and these cars had silhouettes in them. I want to say these are the cars that they released with the Yellow Belly Hudson, but I could be completely wrong in making that up. But anyways, these engines run on 072. They're relatively small. That can't be right. Is that how long they are? Let's go back and check. Yeah, they're only 21 inches long. Well, maybe that's right. I don't know. They just seemed short when I said it. But anyways, you can get these 2-pack. They come in 2-packs. They're $500 for a 2-pack, and then if you want the station sound, that's $430. I don't know. The cars look nice. I don't know that I'd be down to buy a whole set, especially at that price. You're approaching third rail money at that price, I believe. But then you got this. This caboose is nice. I do like that Sino caboose. That's really nice. It's a $120 caboose. Good Lord, Lionel. We'll keep it moving. These engines do have road-specific details on them. I don't believe that means road-specific sounds. So then you have this. Some people call it the Yellow Belly Greenbrier. I don't think that's right. From what I have heard and read from people at Lionel, this color is supposed to be more orange. I guess they're going to do more of the yellow version in the future from what they've said. To me it looks a little bit like a macaroni, sort of. And I do like it, but I'm not going to order it. I don't know. It's just I'm to the point now in my collection. It's just I have to, if in order for me to order something, I just have to really want it. And while I do think this engine is pretty cool and unique, I'm just not gonna probably order that. The problem that I do have, if I was to order it, I have to buy the cars to match it. And then you're looking at these the chassis 21-inch passenger 4-car pack for $899. That is obnoxious. They're 21-inch cars, and pretty sure those are going to be plastic, not aluminum. So to me, I think Lionel is, they're getting after you a little bit there. Then you got the Station Sounds car for $400, and you got a 2-pack for $450. It's gonna be a pass for me on that. I think I think the engine's cool, but I'm not down for the $900 retail price on a 4-pack of passenger cars. I know you can get them cheaper on pre-order, but it just seems a bit much to me. Next page, we got these cool little 260s, and I don't know, you got some railroad names here. I'm not even going to act like I know what they are. That's the San Luis and Rio Grande. It's probably San Luis and Rio Grande or whatever, but Middletown and Hummelstown, no clue what that is. And the Southern Pacific, I do like the Southern Pacific engine just because it has a miniature Vanderbilt tender. These engines are relatively cheap. They're retail for $800, so you're going to get a good pre-order price on them. There's no whistle steam on them though, so I'd probably not buy one if it was me. They do run an 031, so if you have a smaller layout, might be something you're into. We'll go these. Oh, sorry, it's the same thing. It's another 260. It's Canadian National, and you can also get the 2-pack wood passenger cars. You're gonna pay a small fee for them. Seems to be Lionel's new MO on their passenger cars. Just charge as much as physically possible. Each 2-pack is $450. Got another one here. This is the Strasbourg 89. Apparently you got it in 2 paint schemes. You got it in the 1970s and you got it in the 2000s, and then you got some Strasbourg coaches. Like I said in my last catalog review, or maybe it was 2 catalog reviews, whenever they did 90, I have no earthly idea about anything Strasbourg or what's so cool about any of this, so we're going to skip this. There's a new gearbox design, so apparently it helps you not see the motor as much in the engine from what I've read. Other than that, man, if you're in a Strasbourg, there's 2 different paint schemes. Just buy your Strasbourg so that we can stop making it and move on. We got more Strasbourg cars here, and then we got a Strasbourg Caboose. Same prices, $120 for the Caboose. Each one of those cars is $250 though, which is it's a bit silly. Alright, we'll jump onto the diesels here, and I am kind of excited about some of these diesels this year, which is weird. I haven't ordered a diesel in the longest time. These are SD40T-2s, and they're all, I guess they're all kind of West Coast names, right? You got Santa Fe, Southern Pacific, SP, the Susquehanna, the SP Black Widow, and then the Western Pacific. And I am contemplating ordering that Black Widow SP. I've always liked the Black Widow paint scheme. I've always thought it was cool since I was a little kid. These have road specific details, obviously have smoke. These are going to run an 031, and they retail for a small fee of $649 a piece. and it looks like they all have a super bass option to get as well. Or if you are Mr. Muffins trained, it's super bass, because that's how they say it in Indiana. But in the rest of us here in the real world, it's super bass. So on to the next page, we got the FA2 AA sets and B units to go with them. So we have the Halloween set. I'm not a Halloween kind of guy. It seems a waste of money for those. You got the Louisville and Nashville, which are kind of cool. I like that gray and yellow. It's pretty nice looking. And then the Erie Lackawanna. It's not so much my thing, but the LNs are cool. I'm probably not going to be ordering these. The AA sets go for 11. The B is 550, and the super bass is 500. So you could have an A, BBA, I guess, which would be kind of cool. These are 031, so that's cool. They're running some relatively small curves. On the next page, you got Diller and Hudson, New York Central, Pennsylvania, and then you got more Black Widow. Apparently, Lionel's trying to come after my heartstrings with the Black Widow stuff. I'm not even an SP fan. I just like that paint scheme. But won't be ordering any of these either. It's not my thing, really. And then you have the throwback to the post-war United States Marine Corps set. Then you got the passenger cars here. You got United States Army. It's going to be the same price as the rest of the 2-packs. A lot of money for 2 cars, but I do like these cars. I'm not ordering them, but I would maybe down the line, if I can find them on secondhand market for a little cheaper, I might pick some up one day. But I do like those Army cars. On to the next page, return of the beloved Union Pacific Heritage units. And I don't think this is all of them. I think I want to say there's 10 of them total, but you got Rio Grande, Chicago Northwestern, Missouri Pacific, and the MKT. And as I've seen on Instagram, yes, everybody knows RBP wears the Katie shirt. You guys probably don't have to tag him in every picture of the Katie, but if I was to order one, which I am thinking about ordering one, which is very weird for me because I haven't bought I sold basically all of my modern diesels. There's a few pieces left. I sold most of them that I had. If I was to buy one, I would probably buy the Katie. I knew what was in this catalog a little bit before it came out, and I was hoping that they were going to have a straight normal UP SD72, because then I would have got the Katie and the SD70. I mean the Katie and the straight just normal UP. But I'm leaning heavily on ordering the Katie. I've always liked that paint scheme since forever, as long as I can remember. So the Katie is a strong possibility for me. And then you got the Southern Pacific, Western Pacific. I absolutely do not like the Southern Pacific paint scheme on these. And Western Pacific, if that green came out looking like this picture, that would be awesome, but we all know that it won't. Then we have some Montana Rail Link. You have the Essential Workers. You have the Thank You Veterans. So, and then you have the PRLX, CNO on it. Don't know exactly what that's all about, but I'm sure somebody will tell me. And then these run on 036 curves. Now, if I was to get the Katie, and since there's no UP one in here, I was possibly considering getting the Montana Rail Link Thank You Veterans. I just like veterans, and I don't particularly care for how they did this American flag paint scheme. I think they could have done a little better job with that. Like this one up here looks a little better to me, but I'm just not with that Essential Workers nonsense. But the veterans I definitely am down with, so maybe that one and the Katie might be an option if I get 2 of them. Then on to the next page, we got the H1544s, possibly one of the ugliest diesels ever made. I know these are I guess early Trainmaster or whatever, but anyways, you got Rock Island, Central of Georgia, Rio Grande, Kansas City Southern, the Monon, which is the blandest paint scheme probably ever, and then UP. I mean, an engine that makes the UP paint scheme not look good, that's impressive. You guys have done something. These are definitely a no-go for me, and they retail for $600, and they're just ugly engines. I mean, I'm out on these, but they do run on small curves, so if you don't have a big layout and you want to buy something new, legacy stuff, here you go, man. This is a new tooling, so maybe these came from MTH2. I'm not even real positive. I just don't care for these. Alright, wouldn't be a catalog without some cool little sets. Got the Western Maryland Hagerstown Hot Shot set. Looks like you get 2 FAs in it you got the 2 Western Maryland paint schemes, box car, flat car with a trailer, a hopper, and a Western Maryland caboose. Set retails for what, $1,600. Minimum curve is 036. I find that interesting. I'm not a Western Maryland fan, but I find it interesting Lionel did a Western Maryland set. I mean, I could be wrong, but it just seems like they don't do Western Maryland stuff that often. For them to do a set that's different. Maybe somebody will like that. I'm not a Western Maryland guy. Now they got the Cumberland Valley way freight set. That's going to be one of the Pennsylvania M1s, the Mikado. You get 2 box cars, you get a flat car with a trolley on it, and it's a bump and go trolley, so it worked. And a caboose. You get a Freight Sounds box car with this set too. That's pretty nice. This set goes for $15.99, so it's actually a cheaper set than the Western Maryland set. Weird. You get a steam engine, a Freight Sounds car, and a bump and go trolley. It's cheap. Huh. All right then. That's cool. I'm probably not gonna buy this set though, but I know it's probably seems to be a decent value for somebody. So set is a 042 minimum curve. Total set length on that's 67 inches. That's it's a unique little set. Seems like you get quite a bit of value for $1,600. Maybe I'm wrong, but it seems like it is. On to the next page, we got the Union Pacific Heritage flat car trailers, and there's one for each of the Heritage engines in this catalog. Probably wouldn't buy that, and they're $150 retail. Good Lord, Lionel, you guys are killing me. I don't know why I don't know if your prices are going up to offset steam engine costs or what you're doing here, but it seems a lot of money for that. I'm not buying one of these. I don't. Nah, probably gonna pass. On the next page, we got 60-foot box cars. Got the Reading and Northern. Got a map car. That's actually a pretty cool little car. Then you got some graffiti cars. Not really interested in those. John Deere car. Not interested in. A Ford car. No, nothing against Ford or Ford people. I like Ford. I'm just not buying one. I am a Chevy guy by nature. I might buy that Chevy box car. I have another Chevy box car from like 2000 or something, so it'd be cool to have another one. I mean, you can pretty much put that bow tie on anything. I'll probably be interested in it. These Billboard 3-packs are, I mean, for 25 bucks I might buy one. I do have a Chevelle, so they got a Chevelle on one of them, so that works for me. So, I mean, maybe I'll buy that 3-pack of Billboards for 25 bucks. Oh, hell, nothing wrong with that. On to the next page, we got 100-ton hoppers. You got Burlington Northern Chessie, Denver Rio Grande, Norfolk Southern, Reading, and then Southern Pacific. Not gonna buy any of those. A 2-pack for $300. Yeah, definitely not buying one of those. Why are these $300? Well, they are die-cast hoppers, but like I said before in previous videos, Lionel also owns Lionel Racing, which makes die-cast NASCARs, which are not $300. So don't know why these are, but anyway, nothing I can do about that except bitch at it, I guess. But I'm just not gonna buy them. So mind over matter. I don't mind because it doesn't really matter to me. You got hobo cars. These are kind of cool. Not gonna buy one. Cotton Belt, Frisco, Ann Arbor, Western of Alabama. I might buy that one just because of the name. I don't know that I see. Not for $209. Never mind. I'm kidding. It's $209 a car. Retail, obviously, pre-order's gonna be a little cheaper. You got the N6B cabin car cabooses, and then you got Northeast cabooses. And these cabin car cabooses are pretty nice. I like the way they look. The Northeast caboose, it's just a caboose to me. It's just like another normal caboose, but you got Main Central. It's different. Rock Island. On to the next page, and we'll take a look at these Standard O insulated box cars. These, I'm probably gonna buy at least one of those State of Maine cars. They retail for $69, and the best I can tell, these are in the O scale section, so I assume that they're O scale. But for that price, it didn't seem like they would be O scale. But you got 2 Cotton Belts, 2 New Havens, 2 Northern Pacifics, and 2 Western Marylands. The State of Maines and the Cotton Belts are the ones I would be interested in on this. I mean, for 70 bucks, maybe I'll get all 4, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. And then you got Standard O unibody tank cars, Reading Northern U.S. Army, Cargill, GATX, and Procore. I guess it's like all newer stuff, but those cars are $75 a car. So you get the one with the graffiti on there. So on to the next page, and that will bring us to the end of the O scale portion of this catalog. So if you made it this far, I know this wasn't the biggest catalog and wasn't the most exciting catalog that Lionel's ever made, but I think it had some good value, and I believe, like I said, if I was to get something, the ones that are on my list, and don't take this as this is what I'm ordering, because I don't know that I'm ordering anything in this catalog, to be honest with you. I have a lot of things going on, and I have a lot of other engines in order. If I was to get one, probably looking at 1343 or 1369. I think those are probably the best on this page. So if I do get one, it'll be one of those, and then the next item that we'll be looking at will be the MTA, or MT, oh, I keep saying MTH, the MKT KD UP Heritage engine. I've always liked that engine, so I may order one of those just to order one. I just, like I said, I like that paint scheme, and technically it's a UP engine, so I'm almost definitely gonna order the KD and then the other engine would be the Thank You Veterans. If I don't order this L1 Mikado, I might order just 2 SD70 Aces, which would be extremely odd for me, given the fact I'd stop buying modern diesels. But I think it's like the cheap way out of this catalog, right? You can buy 2 diesels and like $1,000 or a little over $1,000 or whatever. So maybe I'll get those 2. We'll see. I'll let you guys know in a future post or a future video, whatever I'm planning on ordering. So if you guys made it all the way through me rambling through this catalog, I appreciate each and every one of you. Haven't subscribed to the channel, please take a minute to do so. It's extremely free and doesn't cost you anything at all other than a fraction of a second to hit a red button. So hit the red button in the corner of the screen, leave me a comment, let me know what you guys are ordering or what you guys thought of this Lionel catalog, and like the video. I appreciate it. And if you don't know, I'm moving, so it may be a while before I have a train video. So maybe I'll just make more videos of me running my mouth about anything. So thanks all you guys, enjoy the catalog, and let me know what you guys are buying.